Hi, Bella. Welcome.
Hi, David. Are we live now?
Yes, we are live.
Okay. Just
So let me just hello everyone. How you guys doing? If you can hear me, wow. If you can hear me, please comment on the chat box and in the chat section. Let me know you can hear me.
How many people do we have on the live currently?
I think, let me check. Okay, we have 39. Okay, we have 68 now. It's going up. Let me just go remind them on the group that, they are live. Okay. Okay, so okay, a lot of comments. So if you're excited to be here, please just let me know you're excited. I think we have 130 people. We should have more than this, but I think I'll first start with apologizing for being here late. So, like I said, it was actually, things beyond our control, so we needed our CEO to be here to address everyone, and he was caught up in a meeting, actually. Yeah. So let me know that you're excited to be here. Just send and type, or just make some noise on the using your. All right, amazing, guys, amazing everyone. All right. So I will just start in earnest so that we don't take so much time. It's not supposed to take a lot of time. I would introduce our MD and CEO having on the call here. So I'll first start with introducing myself. So I'm David Chima. I am, I'll be serving as a community manager throughout this program. Although, as we go further, I would appoint the class president, and how are we going to do this? Based on your activity, are you very active? Are you actually someone that actually wants to learn? We appoint you as a class president that's going to be representing us. I also manage operations at Social Lander. Yeah, so that's a bit more about me. That's a little about me. So I'll just be introducing my boss, our MD and CEO. He's here, Victor Bella. He would actually, he'd actually take you guys, he will tell you guys more about this program and, introduce a lot of things to you guys. So if you have questions, I think this is the best time to keep them coming. When he's done speaking, keep them coming so that he can address every one of them. Over to you, Bella. I'll just turn off my camera.
So David, I don't think there might be need for you to turn off your camera. Or if that is what you want, is totally fine. Try to see if you can adjust probably the view of it and see if you can post the link on the WhatsApp group just to inform people that the class have started. We should have minimum of 1,000 people here. I think based on the other courts that are coming in now. I think they are like 3,000 plus. So minimum of 1,000 people should be on this live session. I think from what I can see, we have roughly 266 currently. Please, if you have friends that register for this program, inform them to join so that they can also ask their questions and we'll get to address them as much as possible. David, just here as you can, we post the link and probably see if you can send out an email or broadcast as soon as possible to everyone. But one thing I wanted to do is to confirm in the chat that you can hear me. Drop a message on the YouTube chat, just confirming that you can hear me. I want people to confirm that you can hear me and all. I think the comment is subscribers only, so try to subscribe so that you can drop a comment on the live chat. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to your comments, confirming that you can hear me. Confirming that you can hear me. I'll do my best to share a lot with you guys about, you know, our ideology, the vision behind the Social Lander internship program, and what we intend to achieve with it. So, yes, okay, good. A lot of people are saying that they can hear me clearly. Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm really, really hoping that we get to like 300 before I start. David, see how you can get us to like 300 before I start. I want a minimum of 300 people before I start. And, you know, you guys should just subscribe so that you can be able to drop comments. I think our subscriber is like 475. See if we can get it to like 500 this night. And, you know, let's take it up from there. I'm really hoping that more people will join because I want it to be real time. Definitely the recording will be available for you to go back and listen to the recording. But I'm really, really hoping that is real time so that people can, you know, interact, comment, and share ideas with us and all that. Yeah. So we're still waiting for us to get to 300. But, you know, while we are waiting, I will just share my screen. Confirm that you can see my screen. Confirm that you can see my screen. Just confirm in the chat that you can see my screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen. You know, first I was like, confirm that you can hear me. Now I'm saying confirm that you can see my screen. Someone is asking, Social Land are still accepting application. We have closed application for 2022. Hopefully before the end of the year, we can open application for 2023. So we are no more accepting application anymore. Confirm that you can see me. Confirm that you can see me. Confirm that you can see me. Just confirm that you can see me. Let's see how we can get this to 300. Share on the group. Encourage people. David, you want to probably open the group so that people can also drop. Okay, that will push your message away. So it's fine. Just leave it closed. Great. We are in 300 now. So I can go ahead and start talking. I can go ahead and start talking. Hi, everyone. So I'm Bella Victor. I'm the MD of Social Lander and the founder of Social Lander. Social Lander is arguably one of your fastest growing digital marketing agency in sub-Saharan Africa. We just recently expanded our operation to Ghana and Kenya this year, and we're really, really excited about it. And, you know, this will tell you why we are doing this internship program. You know, we have expanded our reach to other countries, and we want to get more hands that will support us in what we are doing and all that. But we don't just want to go out and, you know, start looking for good hands to hire, but we want to groom our own good hands. We want to, you know, train our own good hands. And that is the essence of this internship program, not just for us, but also for other companies that are looking for good digital talent, you know, people that have good digital skills. That is the essence of this program. You know, I'm a huge beneficiary of learning a digital skills at a very tender age and using it to build arguably one of the foremost digital marketing agency, or one of the foremost digital agency that you can find in the country currently. And, you know, we have done this with the help of young, amazing people just like yourself. You know, the average age of people that apply for this internship is 23. You know, most people in Social Lander, there's nobody in Social Lander that is above 26 or 27. We're all a bunch of young people that are trying to create a change and change the narrative about what young Africans can do and what is the narrative that we can change and all. So that is a bit about Social Lander. In terms of the service that we offer everything digital. So from branding to digital marketing to technology, app development, web development, SEO, content writing, name it. As long as you can think of it, as long as it's digital, that will transform a business into digital, we definitely do it. And, we're still expanding our portfolio, and there are a lot of amazing things that is happening in Social Lander, which with time you get to know those things, and it's really an exciting time for us. So I mentioned what inspired this internship training. There's a very huge gap when it comes to digital talent in Africa. There's a huge gap when it comes to digital talent, and one thing that I want to do is to see how we can groom this talent, not just for ourselves, but also for other companies that are looking for good hands when it comes to digital marketing or digital skills generally, from web development and all that, social media management, and many more. Why digital? So let me answer that question. Why digital? In the sense that digital is the only skill set that allows you to work remotely, and you can be in Nigeria and you're working for a company in US or in Canada or in UK, and that is a very, very extremely powerful skills to have. So it's not like your traditional skills that we already have before now, that you have to be physically present in the office for you to offer your skill set. If you're a web developer, you can work for a US company while you're in Nigeria, and they pay you in dollars and you spend that money in naira, which is extremely, extremely great. Before now, there was nothing like that. You can't do something like that. If you're a social media manager, you can be managing social media for a UK company, and they pay you in pounds and you spend in naira, and all. So which is really, really, really interesting. It increases your terrain in which you play, and just launch into the global world. And digital skills is one skills that easily launch you to the global world, and you don't just play local. That is the essence of digital skills, and that is how important it is. And that is like why I love digital skills, and I really, really want to see how we can get more people to learn these digital skills and start practicing these digital skills. Why are we training people on these skills? I think I just mentioned that. Why 5,000? That's another question. When we put it out there that we're training 5,000 people on digital skills, a lot of people were like, how do you guys want to do this? How do you guys want to handle 5,000 interns? How is that even possible? And trust me, we haven't done that before. This is our first time doing it. It's really, really challenging. It hasn't been easy. But one thing that we decided to do was to start out with one course or one track first. So the content writing track has started already. We started in September last month, and trust me, it has been really, really amazing. People that are part of the content writing group, have benefited immensely from it. David, try to see if you can get one of the content writers that is currently undergoing the internship to come and share his or her experience with the candidate on this call. If you can make that happen, it will be great. So send them the links so that they'll join and just share their testimony and all that. It's just a month, and just within a month, I think few people have gotten job already, and we haven't even finished the training and all that. So for us, that is the goal of this program, and that is what makes it really, really exciting for us, and why we really, really are pushing this program and really want to get young people to be participated in this program. In terms of why are we doing this, we can't really, in terms of making impacts, we don't have to expect government or big parastatals to come and help young Africans. We need to start seeing how we can help ourselves, and that is the whole essence of this program. Why is it an internship? It's an internship because it's tax-based. It's tax-based. So instead of you having a random training and someone is just teaching you, this is what web development is all about, this is what social media is all about, we're not just teaching you, but we're also giving you tasks to perform and seeing how you perform, with those tasks. So it just makes the work really, really difficult for us, really, really more stressful for us. We require more resources in order for us to accomplish this, because someone needs to sit down and go through. We have 5,000 people. Imagine a team needs to sit down and go through 5,000 tasks or assignments and review those is not an easy thing. This is something that universities are doing. It's something that a company that already has clients. We have worked over 200 clients, and we have clients that is working with us on with each and every member of staff or social lander that is working on this program has all that thing that they are doing for social lander. This is just what they are just doing to see how they can give back. So it's really, really stressful, and but we're very, very certain that we're going to do it and we're going to accomplish it. And in terms of how this program is different from any other program that you be to, is the fact that one, Social Lander is sponsoring this. We don't have any external support from anyone. It's us just seeing how we can help fellow young Africans. And again, there is no hidden agenda behind it. We just want to help and train as much people as possible. And in terms of how this program will be beneficiary to you, I just mentioned people already started getting jobs even before they finish this program. One thing that I want to assure you: open your mind in terms of learning, open your mind in terms of opportunities. You don't know where opportunities will come from. We throw opportunities, in and out of the group. We have some clients that are probably working with us for some years, and they say, "Oh, Social Lander, you guys are doing an amazing job for me. I feel I need my in-house content writer. I feel I need my in-house social media manager. I feel like I need an in-house web developer that can probably work with you guys, or that can continue the good work that you guys have been doing for us internally." And we have to champion that recruitment or hiring process for the client. So we throw such kind of opportunity on the group once in a while for people to be able to benefit from it. So I've mentioned about Social Lander. I've talked about Social Lander already. And you can just read more on our website to know more about us. Google Social Lander to know more about us. Google Bella Victor to just know about me, and for you to get understanding about what we have done, where are we coming from, our history, our story, and what we stand for. This is a bit of our story. Straight out of school, when I graduated from school, I decided to start, even before when I was in school, I started Social Lander while I was in school on campus with few friends of mine in my hostel room. And since then we have been doing amazing things till date. We are now a team of 29 team members strong, and we just expanded to other African countries. That means probably before the end of the year, this number will definitely double. And with you guys that are now our interns that are 5,000 is really, really remarkable of the kind of thing that we'll be able to achieve together. So aside you being an intern, I want you to consider yourself a Social Lander ambassador. Spread our gospel anywhere where you are, and all that. That is how you'll be able to help us and support what we are doing. And so the Social Lander internship program is a 6-month internship program that is aimed to provide interns with an environment for them to gain basic knowledge about digital skills that will help them launch or grow in the digital marketing world and all that. And this program is for people, newbies, people that are looking at learning digital marketing or digital skills, web development, social media management, digital sales, customer service. So we don't look at the various arms of our business and see how we can start training people in those for free. So this is totally free. You're not paying anything for it. I think one of the emails that we sent, if you were to charge for this training, you charge nothing less than 300,000 naira for this training, but we're not charging you anything. It's totally free. All we're just begging you is to open your mind to learn and learn. Nobody is charging you anything. We just want you to improve on yourself and be able to develop yourself and all that. Please drop your questions. I will definitely answer all your questions. David is in the chat looking out for questions, and we'll definitely answer all those questions. Even though I have meeting for 10, but I'll try my best to relax and discuss with you guys and answer all your questions and interact as much as possible. Even though you won't see much of me during the program, you'll be interacting more with David, who is the program coordinator, and other executive of the Social Lander internship program. Our mission, I've already mentioned this, but let me just read it out. We aim to upskill young Africans and equip them with the right knowledge to help them go further in their career. That is the aim and what we want to achieve with this. This is our mission. This is what drives us. And our vision is to empower young Africans to create more job opportunity for African continent. People are complaining, no job, there's no job opportunity, ASU is on strike, people are just sitting at home. This is time for you to learn digital skills. This is time for you to improve on yourself. And or that I know a lot of people that they are not even looking at going back to school because they already gotten job with probably foreign company and all that. Why ASU is on strike. Okay. So the SIP effect, what's the SIP effect? Employment opportunity for participants with exceptional performance. You coming into the internship program, we're not promising you that we'll hire everybody. There's no way that Shalanda want to hire 5,000 people at once. I doubt even the biggest company in Nigeria will be able to do that at once. But one thing that we are trying to do is to train you, equip you so that you have these skills. And the exceptional ones, the best ones at the end of the day, will definitely get job opportunity with Social Lander. And some of you also get job opportunity with other companies that are coming to hire talent and all. But one thing that I want you to focus your effort in is opening your mind to learning and learn these skills. When you learn these skills and you have these skills, trust me, you will turn to a superman or superwoman. You'll be indispensable. You'll be able to rock your world if you have these skills and you know these skills, because people are really, really looking for talent. Like, I know every day I get call from people. I'm looking for web developer. I'm looking for social media manager. I'm looking for content creator and all. The joy for me is probably a few years down the line, I'm at the airport, probably traveling, somewhere, and I meet you at the airport and I say, oh, I'm traveling to US. I just got a job from a US company. Thank God for Social and Internship program. It started my career, and it exposed me to digital skills, and that's how I've been able to acquire digital skills and now have a job with a US company, and I'm relocating, or I'm working for a US company while in Nigeria. Whichever is the case, for me, that is the joy that I will get. That is what will make me happy at the end of the day. And it's a practical training, so we're not teaching you theory alone. We're not just showing you slide. It's practical training. People that are teaching you are experts in their own right. These are people that have tons of years of experience. We are paying them to come and teach you free of charge. So please leverage this opportunity, make the best of this opportunity and all that. And at the end of the day, we'll give you a certificate to say, oh, you have gone through this program, you are now certified in these particular skills. And I just feel that we are doing too much. Please comment in the chat if we are doing too much. Just comment if this is just too much for free. Comment if it's just too much for free for what we are doing and all that. I want to see your comment before I continue. Is this too much? Is it too much? And all that. Trust me, we at no point ask you to pay anything. We just want to help young Africans. We just want to support. Nobody is sponsoring this. It's just Social Lander trying to do good. That is just it. The internship process, I will just walk you guys through the internship process. First is the onboarding. We're doing onboarding, which is what we are doing now. And for you to get to understand what this program is all about, get to hear from the founder, what is the idea behind this program, so that you understand how serious you need to take it and all that. We'll have the first month training, the second month training, the third month training, fourth month training. And trust me, as you're doing this training, we're giving you tasks. And, we have the bi-monthly assessment and all that until the 6th month, where you get to graduate, and we'll have like a very nice graduation ceremony. We're still planning on a tight budget, but we want to see how we can give you guys the best experience. Even though you're not paying for it, we don't want to see how we can give you guys the best experience possible, because that is one thing with Social Lander. We try to be the best at anything that we're doing. It's best we don't do it than for us to do it shabbily or half-assedly. Training phase 1, you'll be able to understand the fundamentals in terms of the various tracks that you have been able to apply. Training phase 2, you get to be tested. It might be in group, it might be as an individual, depending on the kind of tasks and what the facilitator is looking at. You get to do various tasks, various projects for you to understand these things and all. And we'll share resources and guide it to you for you to go and improve yourself, even outside the training that we're doing for you and all that. And again, the most powerful thing that I want you guys not to take away, not to undermine, is you guys. You guys are a very strong community, a very strong set of people from different parts of the country that have come together for this program. So let me give you guys an insight. All the 36 states in Nigeria, we have at least 2 participants from all the 36 states, even as far as Borno, Sokoto, Maiduguri, we have participants that have registered for it. Please drop your states in the chat just to let us know where you are watching from. Again, not just in Nigeria, we have 15 countries that apply. We have someone from as far as Russia, we have someone from Kenya, someone from Ghana, different African countries, even as far as Egypt, So drop in the chat where exactly you are watching from, where exactly you're joining this program from, and we just want to see how we can help as many people as possible. I'm a beneficiary of digital skills and how digital skills can transform someone's life, and that is why we want to see not only 2 ways how we want to give back to you guys at the end of the day. And again, I see a lot of people ask, is it physical, is it virtual, and all. This is virtual because there's no way that I want to fly everybody from different parts of the world, to come to Lagos, which is where our headquarters is, in order for them to participate in this. But it's virtual. The good side of COVID, aside the fact that we lost so many people to COVID, the good side that COVID has brought is people accepting remote working and virtual learning. So you'll be learning remotely and virtually with us, but trust me, it will be a very pleasurable experience and a very exciting experience. I see people are saying, oh, Borno, Imo State, Delta, River State, Kaduna, Oyo, Akwa Ibom, wow, Ogun State, Ibadan. Interesting. Wow, Lagos. I've seen so many states. Abuja, people are joining from Abuja. I'm currently in Abuja currently. Taraba, someone joining from Taraba, or nice one, guys. Nice one. Oshogbo or Oshun, okay. Someone is joining from Iceland. Wow, this is interesting. Interesting, guys. Akwa Ibom, River State, interesting. Ebonyi. Nice one, guys. Nice one. A round of applause from you guys. It shows that you want to improve in yourself. It shows that you want to take your life to the next step, and
I could see Ghana and Kenya. I could see Ghana and Kenya, dear. I could see Ghana and Kenya.
Okay, great. Okay, you have seen Ghana and Kenya. Wow, nice, interesting. Thanks, guys, for being part of this program. And trust me, we can't do this alone. We are not saying we're perfect. We're not saying this program, we have figured everything out. No, but just know that we have in our hearts to help and train as much people as possible with the right digital skills. So I beg your indulgence, be understanding enough. This is the first time we are doing this. Try to be understanding with the management team. If you have feedback, you can send it to info@socialander. If you're yet to join the WhatsApp group, share it to, send to info@socialander. Again, also think from the standpoint of this company that is doing this, how do I support or help them with what they're doing? Little ways that we expect you to probably support us also. You're on this channel watching it on YouTube, just subscribe, click on the subscribe button. It's as simple as that. Go to Google My Business, drop reviews for us, talk to probably your parents or anybody that you know about Social Land that they might be interested in our service. It's not a must, but these are like the little ways that if you really want to help or support what we're doing, that you can actually support what we are doing and all. And the most important thing is for you to learn, improve on yourself. That is the most important thing. Focus on yourself. Be selfish with this training. It's totally fine. Be selfish with this training. Improve on yourself. Learn as much as possible. Grab as much as possible from us and ask more questions. Be active. Just be present in the training. Trust me, those people that are really present and active, that will get the very best for this training. And again, this training is not as if you have signed any contract with us. We have tied rope to your leg and all that. You can leave at any point that you don't feel comfortable. It's totally fine. You're not paying for it. You can leave at any point that you feel that, look, this training is not for me, or probably what the facilitator is teaching, is not my experience level, and or that is totally fine. This training is not for everyone, and or that just for you to identify, if this training is for you and being part of it. At the end of the day, it's free, and we just want to help and support as much as possible. Thank you so much. I think we have the I mentioned that the content in internship started last month. And why we started with one track is for us to test one and see how it is. make mistake and learn before we make it open to the public, to others that apply for other track. So if you go through the YouTube channel, you see that there was an onboarding video for the content track alone. You can go back and watch that. There are also classes. You can just, even though you're not interested in content, there are classes, and these things are live on YouTube. Like, these are like 2 hours, 1 hour, full content on content writing that we have done. We have taken our time to create, put our resources together, and we made it live on YouTube. Anybody can watch it. Anybody can watch it. That should show that, look, we're not holding anything back. We want to give as much as possible to you. Please, a round of applause for Social Lander team, that have taken time to make this sacrifice themselves. Without them, I can have the vision that this is what I want to do, but without them, this training wouldn't have been possible. And, I'm indebted to my amazing team. We are family, and, they have proved that over time. And that we have amazing people that have been with us from day one when we started in date. If the company is not an exciting company, people won't be with us that long, and, a round of applause for them. Great. So I think, David, I'll hand over to you to call on Christopher to share his experience, and what he has learned, talk about the internship program so far. Just honestly share with close to 500 people that we have here in the live what, you feel the program is about, how it has benefited you. Just genuinely sharing your experience with them.
All right, Christopher, over to you. You have the stage now. Talk to us.
Christopher, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. If you can probably on your camera, it would be nice, but if you can't, it's totally fine. People are waiting for you.
Okay, sir. All right. Okay. A minute, sir. Let me.
Okay. David, see if you can get 1 or 2 more people if we have time to accommodate them.
All right, all right.
Christopher, you can start talking even though you can't on your camera now.
Okay.
You don't have much time.
Okay. All right, sir. So good evening, everyone. My name is Christopher Adini. So I was privileged to be a part of the content creation team cohort for Social Lander. And then the training has been so great so far, from email marketing, from code emailing to email marketing to how to make research online, how to build your content, how to make sure that you get ranking, like you get more people to visit your site on the content you are creating online. Like we've actually done a lot. We've actually done a lot as regards content creation, and then it has really been helpful for me in the sense that I've been able to know how to go online and then search for keywords that will actually make people find my content so valuable. Keywords that will actually give my viewers, my readers, insightful meaning to whatever I'm writing on. So the training has actually helped me also in the area of area of setting, like having a difference like in what I write, because I would say back then, if I want to do any write-up, I would just go do a little research, and then that's all. I'll just try to build up my content. But this time around, I now see that okay, there's actually an in-depth research that is needed on whatever content you want to build there is actually an in-depth research you have to do, and then you have to pay attention to your keywords, you have to pay attention to the words you use, you have to pay attention to how you want to explain your content, and then you have to know who you are writing to, you have to know how they are going to accept your information, in the sense that whoever you are writing to has to understand that, okay, this is what you are trying to explain, this is what you are writing on. It doesn't have to be so difficult. Your content doesn't have to be so difficult. I think this I was actually one of the few things I've actually learned from the few classes we've actually had, and then I also hope for a better improvement of myself as the program continues. And then I would say I want to use this opportunity to also say thank you to Social Lander, because it has actually been a great time with them. I'm actually enjoying it. And then we've not been asked to pay anything. Like, there's nothing like that, nothing of sort. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Christopher, for that testimonial. We just mentioned it on the group that someone should just join to drop testimonial, and Christopher just decided to do that. There are many other people that have benefited from this, and at no point we ask you to pay a dime. We just want to help as much as possible, and that is what we want to do. And we beg you to take this very serious. Take this very serious. Trust me, this training is not for everyone at the end of the day. We feel that this training is for you. Please take it serious. We are also taking it serious from one end, and we are making sure that we give you the best. Handling 5,000 people across, I think, 6 track is not an easy thing. It will be a lot of weight on the team. And, that's why we do have class presidents to help with that and all that. So yeah, so that is it. So I think it's time I'll start taking questions. I think it's time I'll start taking questions. So you can drop your questions. If you have dropped your question before, please drop it again so that I can see it and address your questions. Yes, so I can see it and attend to your questions, because the chat has taken a lot of questions up that I can see. Someone asks, please, can someone switch track? You can't switch track in this point, but again, like most of the content that we're creating is on YouTube, so you can just go to YouTube, our YouTube channel, and just watch those contents. But you can't necessarily switch track at this point. But David is my boss here, so he will be the one to decide. If you say, oh, Bella, I'll suggest that we switch, we allow people to switch track. But it will be difficult. Why I say it will be very difficult? Because, we already created a database of everyone here, and we have sent your name to the facilitators so that they get to know you ahead of time. And both your tasks that we are giving to you for review, they have already planned their schedule around it. So it will cause a lot of problems from one end. So I wouldn't advise that. But if you want to learn, almost everything that we are creating is on YouTube. Okay, David, if you can probably be asking me those questions, if you can be featuring those questions and be asking me, there are a lot, so that I don't repeat questions, again.
So someone asked, what's the curriculum for the training? So in terms of curriculum, I think I'm going to share that much later. I think that's going to come in an email sometime this week, next week, that we're entering. Someone asked what platform we use to teach students. So exactly the way it is here, that's the way it's going to happen.
Ayode, could you mute? Thank you. Okay, David, go ahead.
Okay. So what platform we use to teach students? Can we see the web dev curriculum? So in terms of curriculum and platform, like I said, the way we are streaming live now is the way it's going to happen throughout the classes, right? And the essence of this is to enable you guys to, okay. So, and the essence of this is to enable you guys to be able to, revert to this video much later so that you could, go through them, in your spare time to be able to understand everything. Because I know we know how Nigeria can be. We know that, there are some times when you probably, be learning and then internet network. I heard someone mention Glow on the chat. So we know what Glow can do. Glow can take you far back. So you could be able to it's being paid. Okay, I think I'll allow our MD to talk about that payment. I've not seen any other exceptional question. Is DevOps cloud and 900 web development track? So web development track, we've been hearing a lot, we've been getting a lot of questions, even in my DM. Like a lot of people have been sending me DMs. And please, my DM is already messed up. I'll just plead with you guys here to ask your questions on the group when the group chat is open, and then I'll answer you. So in terms of web development track, we're going to be starting with WordPress, right? And then much later, we'll go further into, the normal coding, which has to do much later in the week via email and on your WhatsApp. So you're going to be able to, go through everything and all that. So I think I'll leave Bella to answer the question as regards to payments while I read out other questions. I think so. Okay, Bella, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, David. Can you guys hear me? So there are some questions I was able to observe, why going through it. Question around, will there be certificate? Yes, there will be certificate at the end of the day to people that complete the training. You get certificate at the end of the day. Someone is asking how often will tax be given? So the tax most likely will be given bi-weekly, but some of the track, let's say track like web development, I don't see how you probably want to build a page or a website in a week or in 2 weeks, depending on what the facilitator is recommending. If the facilitator is recommending let's do once a month or let's do twice a week, let's do bi-weekly rather, but it will be between bi-weekly or once a month. So yeah, that is what it will be like. Again, someone is asking, what parameters for getting employment opportunity after the training. So there's a grading system, and we're very transparent with our grading system. Everybody will be able to see, you'll be able to see your grade. We're not sure if everybody will be able to see your grade, but we'll make sure that everybody will see his or her grade, and you see how you perform, you see what you score in every task that you are doing. And, the top candidate will be announced, and those are the people that will definitely get employment opportunity with Social Lander. But with other companies, we'll throw it open on the group for you to apply, and the company handle the recruitment. If they consider you a good candidate for them, that is it. So some people might even get employment even before they finish the training and all that. But one thing that I really want to, want you to focus your effort in is in learning. When you have these skills and these skills, trust me, employment is secondary. You'll be switching job like no man's business. So focus your effort in learning. Someone is asking when is class starting. So we are starting out with I think 4 additional track or 5 additional track. We might start them in bits so that we don't make mistakes and it's not overwhelming for us. But David will drop the timeline. Your program coordinator will drop the timeline, and you get to know when these trainings are starting, and so that how you plan yourself. Please just cut us some slack. We have a lot of other things that we are doing. We have multinationals, companies that we do work for, and it's really taking our time. But one thing that I promise you is that we have made a commitment that we want to do this internship program, and we'll definitely make sure that we actualize it at the end of the day. Someone is asking, how do I find my track? So based on the WhatsApp group that you're in, is the track in which you applied. You can't be on that WhatsApp group if you didn't apply for that particular track. So, and the track is indicated in the WhatsApp group. If you're not on the WhatsApp group or on the Telegram group, just send an email to info@Social Lander. Someone will respond to you. Or send to info@Social Lander, or just message us on any of our social media handle. And that way to support us, I forgot to mention, is to follow us across our social media platform. How do one get to join the interested track? I think there are a lot of questions around track. How I know my track, I can't remember what I choose. Okay, please, what's the possibility of interested to interact with our coach if Okay, there'll be use of YouTube. So yes, we understand the fact that interaction is really, really important. That is why the WhatsApp group is there. Your facilitator will be on the WhatsApp group alongside with you, and you get to ask him questions and all that. So there'll be that interaction and all that. And trust me, when you are starting to do training, we're taking note of every question that you're asking on the YouTube chat, and we are using that to respond to everybody at a time. Okay. Okay, someone say, okay. There are a lot of questions around how do I know my track? So, David, I think we need to do something around that. Probably do an Excel sheet and share. But that will be disclosing everybody's details. But we'll find a way around it for you to be able to know your track. Someone is asking, is it necessary to join the WhatsApp or Telegram group? So it's not every time that we might end up sending email. We might just communicate via the WhatsApp and Telegram group. So, it's very necessary you join. It's not compulsory. If you want to miss those messages, it's fine for you not to join, but it's very important that you join. Okay. Be transparent with the question now. Okay. So I think I've answered most of the question. If I've answered your question, drop it again. The only last question that I know that I'm here to answer is about the stipend. So we'll pay stipend to the top candidates that emerge from this program. But for now, there's no way that I want to pay 5,000 people. We don't even have that money to do that. And consider it that we already started paying you for you being part of this training. You're supposed to pay 300K for this training, but you're already getting it for free. So that is even more than enough. But people that will emerge the top candidates from this program will definitely be paid stipend, at some particular stage in this program. But your focus should be in learning. There's no way that I want to hire or, pay people that, are not yet good to some certain level. We don't expect to be an expert yet, but you know when you get to that level, and we'll definitely announce it. And yeah, I hope I've answered that question. I think someone is asking why are we using WhatsApp? So WhatsApp and Telegram is what a lot of people use. Trust me, we wanted to use Slack, but a lot of people are not familiar with Slack. And know this, there are a lot of people from different parts of the country, different parts of the world that have joined this program. And we just want to use something that is universal, that is easy to use. There are a lot of people already using it. And all that, even though it will be difficult for us to sort messages, on WhatsApp. Yeah, so that is it. Again, this program is not for us. We're doing it for you. So based on the feedback that we've gotten, that's what we decided to settle for the various platforms and medium that we're using for communication. So how do we measure top candidate? I've mentioned it before now. For each task that we're giving to you, we're grading it and you're seeing your grade. And that way, you know if you're part of the top candidate at the end of the program based on your grade. Okay. So I think I've answered almost all your questions. If there are more questions, you can put it on the group. We'll definitely answer it. Someone is asking how many hours per week. Trust me, we don't want to take much of your time. We understand that people are, it's like you have a full-time job somewhere, or you're doing something, or you own your own business, and you're looking at probably switching career, or you're looking at acquiring new skills. Average of this training that we're doing weekly is an hour, 2 hours. Tax might probably take you 3 hours. So just probably give and take 5 hours weekly, which is even a lot, but 5 hours weekly should be enough to, if you give it for this program, it should be enough. Yeah. I think there are so many questions. Okay, great. So I think I've answered it. Again, this training is not for anyone. Is at any point you feel that this training is not for you, please and please, I beg you, leave. You just, help to reduce the workload for us, and or that we're already doing enough in terms of giving back. Nobody's paying us a time to do this. We're just doing this out of love, that we have for African youth. Okay, I think the next candidate I want to share his experience and testimony is here, Kayode. Kayode, please go ahead if you're there. Coyote, are you there? David, is Coyote there?
I don't know. Yeah, he's yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Please talk.
I just joined the class. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
So you have to share your experience. You have been part of the content writing training. You have to share your experience. How has it been? Have you been learning? And what has it been? This is not a class. We're having onboarding for other track for this training, web development, social media management, and all. And they would like to hear from you.
My experience has been great, and I've really learned a lot from the class, from the first class, the SEO class, and then even from the last class, the email. I've always wanted to learn or know more about SEO writing, and I really learned a lot from the class, and that really helped me. And can you hear me?
Yes, I guess Coyote is having network issue. But we heard what you said, that you have learned a lot from the class. Thank you so much for that feedback. So guys, I think that should be all from our end. It was a pleasure talking to you all. We hope that you get the best from this training, and we get testimony much later of how this training has benefited you and all that. So yeah, David, over to you. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you so much, Victor Bella, for joining this call. Like I said, it's been really tough for him. I think he's in Abuja, and he's been having a series of meetings, and also him being able to join this call is more or less like a privilege to have him here. So thank you, Victor Bella. So I think just 2 questions I'll try to address. Number one is someone said something about laptop. So yeah, I don't know who doesn't have a laptop in this current time, but it's all good. It's all good if you don't have. Please just try to fix up one for yourself, especially for people into web development, for people in the graphics design field, for people who would be in a field where you necessarily need a laptop. So I think you should get a laptop. It's very, very important. So there are some tasks where you can do on your phone, but there are some you won't be able to do on your phone. So you must have to get a laptop, right? And then Bella has already addressed the timing, in a week. So we try as much as possible to make it very flexible, because we understand that you might be having some, jobs. So a lot of people who apply for this program have jobs, right? And they work with and all. So yeah, I think that was it. We have come to the end of this onboarding session. Thank you guys so much for joining. Since there's no other question, I think we would leave. So I'll open the group chat. You guys could continue dropping your questions there. Like I said, we're going to be sending an email that's going to contain the curriculum that we're going to be using moving forward, right? So I guess that's it. So good night, everyone. Do have an amazing week. Good night, everyone. We do have an amazing weekend ahead, yeah. And in an amazing new week, yeah.